Tonight, fighting back, Congresswoman Ilhan Omar under attack for anti-Semitic tweets, not staying quiet. Omar, who accuses Trump of trafficking in hate, her words, his entire life, is now publicly clashing with the president's new envoy to Venezuela. Manu Raju is out front.
President Donald Trump has called on her to resign after remarks many viewed as anti-Semitic. And on Twitter, she's accused the president of racism. But on Capitol Hill, freshman Congresswoman Ilhan Omar is in no mood to talk about any of it.
The president said that you should resign and the vice president said you should be held accountable for your views. Can you respond to that?
No, thank you.
Then asked about this Wednesday tweet where she said to Trump, "You have trafficked in hate your whole life against Jews, Muslims, indigenous, immigrants, black people, and more. I learned from people impacted by my words. When will you?" Omar took strong exception.
This morning you said the president trafficked.
What is wrong with you?
Question about your tweet. You had a tweet saying the president trafficked in hate.
Yes, I tweeted. There's a response. You can run that and have a nice day.
Why can't you explain more what you meant to say?
A Somali refugee who joined Michigan's Rashida Tlaib as the first Muslim woman to ever serve in the House, Omar has long criticized the Israeli government, but has said she respects the Jewish people. And her allies argue she's been unfairly singled out. Yet after tweeting Sunday that GOP criticism over her Israel views are, quote, all about the Benjamins, she was roundly condemned, even by her own leadership, and later apologized, saying she understands the painful history of anti-Semitic tropes.
Can you regret your comments, Congresswoman?
I'm pretty sure that was stated in my statement.
GOP leaders were not satisfied, demanding she lose committee spots, even though they have been mostly silent about Trump's inflammatory racial rhetoric. Still, Trump went even further.
I think she should resign from Congress.
The chairman of the Foreign Affairs Committee, who has been critical of Omar's words, would not say whether she should be removed from his panel.
I'm not commenting on anything.
At a hearing today on Venezuela, Omar engaged in a contentious exchange with Trump's special envoy, Elliot Abrams, who wanted a chance to respond to her criticism.
I fail to understand why members of this committee or the American people should find any testimony that you give today to be truthful.
If I can respond to that.
It wasn't a question. That was not a question. I reserve the right to my time.
It is not right.
That was not a question.
And Aaron, I had a chance to ask the House Speaker, Nancy Pelosi, if she agrees with the Republicans and that Omar should be removed from committee assignments. She said no, and she said the Republicans do not have clean hands on any of this. She cited chants at President Trump's rallies where they said USA in front of the president's face, as she said, and they didn't apologize for the remarks. And she also said, where were they over 13 years when Steve King, the Iowa Republican congressman, had made a series of racist comments until last year they decided to pull him from his committee assignments. They said, why didn't they do that sooner? Aaron.
Thank you, Manu.